Hi guys, my name is Nick Broughton and I'm a Random Fish. This is week 2 of the self-improvement sort of saga, if you will, for me. Something that I very much feel like I need to be doing. In recent years, I'm not exactly, I'm not particularly the thinnest guy in the world. I'm also not exactly the fattest guy in the world either. But I do feel like, like I said before in my New Year's resolution list, that I honestly feel like I can improve, but improve myself a little bit in my life. So with all that being said, I want to talk about things that things that inspire you, and things that you need to use in life. Having a set of goals is an incredibly easy thing to create. We do it all the year. Every time we get to New Year's, you create this list of New Year's resolutions, and I can't remember what the percentage is, but a very large amount are forgotten about within the first month, or even in the first week. It's not particularly good. I'll be honest, it's not particularly great for anyone. But with all that being said, I do honestly feel like a list is the first thing that we need to gain. Now, in terms of what it is that I've done in order to help keep this list going, is I have created a list of, I asked a bunch of people on my TikTok for ideas for songs. I've now come up with a bunch of them, and they're currently now sat there. My Pingu song is nearing completion. I have yet to write a bridge in between whiles. Once it is finished, I will perform it for us here on this channel. Or if you donate to my Patreon, link will be in the description below, then I may I might do the song exclusively for my Patreon supporters, or I may do it for you guys here on YouTube. I haven't quite decided yet. Either way, I do want to get the song out into the world. But I also kind of want to finish the rest of my songs so I can release an album or an LP or something of that nature. Now, here's where things start getting complicated, because I also wrote down that I'd write 5 scripts and trying to find a job and all that sort of stuff. Writing scripts, for me, at the moment, is a very difficult thing to do. It's not particularly hard. It's also not particularly easy either. And something that I've developed a very quick fashion way of dealing with these scripts is to come up with an idea, to flesh it out as a plot line first, and then start writing the script. For example, there's a script that there's 2 scripts at the moment that I'm currently that I have started recently. There's a bunch of them that I've started, but a bunch of them that I'm going to continue writing anyway. The first one is called Mirrored Echoes. It's sort of a Beauty and the Beast reversal story, where the woman is the thing that is supposedly ugly, but, beautiful underneath, all that sort of thing. And the other one is called Half-Hearted Writings and Performances. It's about a writer and an actor living together in a flat in 1970s London. Is it perfect? No. But it is something that I thoroughly enjoy, and it is something that I thoroughly think I can get right, and something that I think I can enjoy writing about. And that's what inspiration is to me. It's the idea that you find something that not only that you feel passionate about, but something that you feel like you can continue doing and still be passionate about it. I tried writing scripts before, and I've lost passion for them. I've lost passion for them very quickly. This is not because the idea was bad or anything like that. It is simply because I do not have the ability to write a script in that particular essence. It's one of the reasons as to why I honestly feel like I can't really write film scripts all that well, because I don't have as much of a passion for writing film as I do for, say, talking about it or watching it or anything like that. But for theatre, I have this desire. I always have. And in order to sort of maintain all of this and to keep this sort of thing all going on the up and up and whatnot, I am very much willing to maybe not release the script, as it were, onto the world, but I am going to attempt at some point to do a reading of one of my completed scripts, maybe one of those 2 once they're completed, with some friends and family members. After getting everyone's consent, I will hopefully attempt to release it either, like I said, on my Patreon page or on here. It all depends entirely on how it is I feel about the performances and how I honestly want to sort of reflect these things. With all that being said, inspiration will hit us all in very different ways. It will hit you very differently than how it hits me. For some people, you see something happened and that's your inspiration and you're done. You're done right there. Inspiration also comes in the form of people. There are various people who are my inspiration for the world. I could go really corny and talk about, you know, my inspirations and saying how amazing they are, but I'm not going to do that. Because honestly, like I said, inspirational people are sometimes very similar and sometimes very different person to person. I think we can all agree that at some point in our lives, family was our inspiration to do anything. And as we get older, other things, other people become our inspirations just as much. So I want to end this video because, again, I'm keeping the video short, but I do want to keep on going forward. And I want to talk about, you know, and I want to be able to have these. So what I want you guys to do is I want you guys to tell me in the comments the people that have inspired you or the things that have inspired you. Because honestly, I want to talk about that in my next video. I want to look at the videos, I want to look at the comments, and I want to see who it is that inspires you, because then I can talk about, I can look at that and think to myself, wow, these things are amazing, or, you know, you guys are incredible. And in all honesty, I'm hoping against all hope that by learning about different people's inspirations and everything else, I can move forward with my own ideas and move forward with my own concepts. Honestly, that's something that I really do want to do. And like I said, once the songs are finished, they will be sent out into the world. But until then, keep on following me on Tumblr, because I have released I've released a review of Bridgerton, which I've recently watched very much so, and I did enjoy. I've also recently released a rewrite, if you will, of Season 4 of Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, of all things, because I am a sucker for an old anime from when I was younger, you know, all that kind of stuff. So my rewrites, my reviews, all those things, they will be more kept on Tumblr than they will be kept on this channel, because honestly, there's very little I feel I can actually do to bring this point across to you guys. I'm not a very good animator. I'm not any kind of animator, if I'm going to be honest. So with all that being said, please keep a watch out on those, on my Tumblr, on here for my future videos, as well as I wanted to keep an eye on my TikTok, because my TikToks is where I post very regularly. My Instagram as well, all these things. All of these are linked in my channel banner itself, so please go ahead and check those out. And if not, you know, please just try. Have a look and see what you think. With all that being said, Random Fish out.